Hello everybody, new game today, and you know I absolutely despise the marsupilami. Hey, that was just a joke. Seriously speaking, we're going to talk about a game I've always loved, and that despite its old graphics is still such a great game. The Guild 2. The Guild is therefore a medieval management game, in which you control a character whose purpose is to build a gigantic financial empire, starting from a small business. All this with the aim of being able to influence political decisions through corruption and blackmail, with the hope of eventually becoming a high personality who will abuse their status to continue to make their empire prosper, and be able to give gifts to their rich pals and family. Such an unrealistic game. So you start the game by first creating your avatar. You can choose their gender, name, appearance, but also religion. Personally, I took Catholic because, no, I don't see how this joke can end well. And finally, the most important, their job. In this game, you will be able to become a patron, a craftsman, a scholar, to become, for example, a monk, a rogue. Because yes, surprisingly, a rogue can also be a politician. For this game, I will forge weapons. I will expand my empire step by step. I will make people kill each other, and I will bribe politicians. I am...
Boris Johnson?
No! I'm a craftsman! We start with only one house and one employee. As a craftsman, the start of my game is all about buying local goods at the cheapest price with my cart. Yes, well, the woman was sold along with the cart. Then I transform these raw materials into weapons or tools and resell them to make a profit. It can be quite long, I admit, as you have to cover the salaries, workshop upgrades, raw materials costs, which vary according to their abundance, taxes, and more. In short, being your own boss can be difficult. Time passes, and you continue to work tirelessly while your employees sleep in order to make your small business progress at the cost of paying heavy taxes.
Écrasé par les taxes. Petit patron, tu es tout seul. Cette vidéo est sponsorisée par le MEDEF.
But anyway, after a while, your employees start to become less stupid and manage to work, well, more or less without you. So it's time for my character to go find a wife. If you die without descendants, it's the end of your dynasty. So I decide to go to the village and click on the Court Someone icon. This allows me to automatically detect singles. Yeah, that's part of our boss X-Men powers. But also the information about their social rank and economic inclination. Elodie Ozier, with a liberal tendency, she likes the deregulation of the agri-food industry and cute kittens. Unfortunately, this lady here is a little too old, but if I want a large amount of offspring, I will have to take a younger one. And as long as you do, you might as well aim for a class below like a serf, the lower class. Because if you take her poorer, she will be less demanding of you. This one is perfect. She has a good look, and in addition, she is 17 years old. It's a bit too old, but that's fine with me. We're in the Middle Ages. So let's go for the flirt phrases. In my business, we work conscientiously. It's an original approach, but if she's really liberal, it can work. And so on. The flirt phrase allows you to bring an additional character into your dynasty by offering her gifts, buying her perfume or poems, or even by complimenting her. I can't think of anything but the beauty of your body. This was a nice conversation, thank you. I think she likes me. I could also have bought her gifts like perfume, or... Yeah, well, maybe that's a bit blunt. All of this obviously goes all the way to marriage. Yeah, I pass it all off as company fees, don't worry. And finally, after a bit of action in the bedroom, little Theo de Grenier was born. Look how adorable he is. When I grow up, I will become an executioner. Kids? He's kidding, of course. Look, I caught a fly, and when I pull on its legs, it's funny. A first child, followed shortly after by Lucie de Grenier, a girl! This game is also a family affair, since you will also have to marry your children, if possible, to wealthy individuals in order to enrich your family. For instance, when Lucie was old enough to get married, around her 15 candles, I chose an ideal match for her. This very rich 84-year-old gentleman, recently widowed and who will soon die, will be perfect! I think of nothing but your strong, firm muscles. Your lips taste like heaven! I enjoyed this moment in the bath with you. I could go on and on about the game for a very long time. We haven't even scratched its surface. You can hire more personnel, spy on your opponents, kill them, start wars or accuse them in court, and then bribe the judges to convict them, and especially depending on your starting class. The game will turn out to be completely different each time. The Guild is certainly one of the lesser known, but yet one of the most eye-catching management games. I sincerely advise you to play it as we quickly forget the somewhat outdated graphics once in the game. On that note, I'll leave you. Now that we're done shooting, we'll have to do the editing, and the next episode on the main channel, and then the revenge special, the next Let's